static in the signal, I'm the glitch in the design. Counting crypto blessings while I'm dancing on the line. No ceiling in the basement, just the pressure in the grid. Market fluctuating, but the flow is never counterfeit. I don't chase the cloud, I let the algorithm find the ghost. Ghost riding destiny from the coast to the inner coast. Data points bleeding through the cracks of the concrete. Cold logic moving to the rhythm of a warm beat. My shadows digitized, my ego is a dead link. Hardwired for the vision, never stop to even blink. The frequency is shifting, yeah, I'm riding on the edge. Building up the empire, standing on the ledge.
Yeah, the dust is gold, the neon's cold, breaking every story that was ever told. Keep it moving, feel the friction in the soul. The world is spinning out, but we keep the control.
Check the telemetry, I'm moving at a different pace. Zero-sum game, but I'm winning in the phantom space. Biometric locks can't hold what I'm about to manifest. Filtered out the noise, yeah, I'm putting it to the test. The grid is humming loud, but my silence is a weapon. Every single move is a strategic intersection. No paper trail, just a vapor in the atmosphere. The future's looking sharp, but the vision is never clear. I'm a fragment of the code, a splinter in the machine. Living in the gray space, somewhere in between. Yeah, the hustle is organic, but the output is synthetic. Modern day kinetic, yeah, the energy's prophetic.
The dust is gold, the neon's cold. We breaking every story that was ever told. Keep it moving, feel the friction in the soul. The world is spinning now, but we keep the control.
Optical fiber feeding the hunger, never satisfied. Validated by the struggle, never quite verified. I'm in the matrix, flipping the script, dodging the red tape. Looking for an exit, looking for a clean escape. Velocity rising, the ceiling is crumbling, I'm seeing a ghost in the wire. The higher I climb, the more that I'm walking through fire. Don't need a crown, just need the leverage. Drinking a poison, but call it a beverage.
Catch the vibe, let the analog burn. Everything you lose is a lesson you learn.
Static velocity, moving through the rain. Washing out the ego, keeping all the pain. Binary thoughts in a physical frame, losing the sense of the real. Dealing with cards I didn't even deal. Systemic infectious, the method is reckless. Checking the pulse of the street. The concrete is cold, but I'm bringing the heat. Metadata bleeding, monster feeding on every reaction. Looking for attraction, looking for action.
Catch the vibe, let the analog burn. Everything you lose is a lesson you learn.
Static velocity, moving through the rain. Washing off the ego, keeping all the pain.
living in high res, navigating through the noise, ignoring what the sky says. They trying to capture the soul in a thumbnail, but I'm the hurricane. I'm never gonna run frail. The algorithms dance to the rhythm of my heartbeat. I'm the fresh paint running on a scarred street, modern day architect, building on a classic soul. Taking back the narrative, taking back the full control. No blueprints needed when the instinct is this sharp, playing on the universe like all electric heart. The hustle is a melody, the struggle is a symphony. Listen to the ghost moving with me in the frequency. Can you feel the ghost moving in the groove? Everything is shifting, watch the spirit move. Oh, so hard with the futurist lens. The rhythm never breaks, it only ever bends. I'm a neon sign in a vintage hallway, always doing it the right way, always doing it my way, always. Cloud storage overflowing with the dreams I realize. Looking at the world, never looking even slightly surprised. Data stream flowing like a river of pure gold, breaking every mold that was ever bought or sold. I'm the bridge between the analog and the digital sky. Don't ask me how, just watch me fly. The baseline is the anchor, the flow is the sail, writing out the future, never leaving any trail. Yeah, the energy is timeless, the vibe is essential. Unlock the code, unlock the potential. Can you feel the ghost moving in the groove? Everything is shifting, watch the spirit move. Oh, so hard with the futurist lens. The rhythm never breaks, it only ever bends.
Sipping no reality, it's tasting like a fever dream. Stitching at the universe, I'm bursting at every seam. Cloud storage full of memories, I can't delete. Walking on the water while they're burning up the street. It's the luxury to feel, it's a tax on my heart. If I was destined for the whole, never for the part. My frequency's private, yes, I the local grid, unlocking every secret that the previous ones hid. I'm moving through the shadows like a liquid in the glass, watching all the static in the plastic on the splags. No need for the validation, I'm the source and the light, keeping it authentic in the middle of the night. Liquid gold in a vintage frame, they'll forget the face, but they remember the name. Flowing through the soul, yeah, it's deep and it's true. Everything is old, but it's feeling so new. Yeah, gold-plated intentions in a world made of chrome. I'm building up a temple that don't call on my home. The hustle's getting quiet, yeah, the noise is fading out. I finally found a signal, I'm erasing every doubt. Minimalist mindset with a maximalist flow, planting all the seeds and then I watch the garden grow. It's a different kind of currency, it's written in the grain. Analog sunshine in the middle of the rain, keeping all the friction just to feel the inner spark. We're the only ones who glowing when the city's getting dark. Gold, liquid in a vintage frame, they'll forget the face, they remember the name. Flowing through the soul, yeah, living is true. Everything is old, but it's feeling so new. record spinning. Sound of a record spinning.
Narrative, I'm building my own lane, no pain, no gain, just a whole lot of mental rain. The hustle is a cycle, the cycle is a cage. I'm just turning the page, I'm just acting my age. Low latency, high stakes, watch the world spin. If you ain't playing the game, how you gonna win? I'm a circuit breaker, snapping every wire in the wall, standing 10 feet tall while they're waiting for the fall. My output is organic, but the engine is a beast. Setting up the table, yeah, I'm calling for a feast. Raw data, raw soul, raw friction on the track, moving so far forward, I ain't never looking back. Break the circuit. Rising, systemizing everything I'm visualizing. No disguising the fact that I'm constantly oversizing. The vision is a prism, cutting through the cynicism. Modern day rhythm with a vintage kind of lyricism. I don't need a map, I just follow where the bass goes. Stepping on the stage, yeah, I'm crushing all my bass foes. Every single frequency is tuned to my advantage. Managing the chaos while they're looking for a bandage. I'm the power surge, I'm the urge to be the greatest. Vintage in the blood, but the flow is always latest. Break the circuit, feel the spark. We lighting up the world when it's getting too dark. Keep it jumping, keep the rhythm in the bone. King of the jungle, yeah, I'm sitting on the
Floating in a vacuum, I'm the only one who's breathing, leaving all the shadows and the hollow spirits grieving. The air is getting thin, but my vision's getting clearer. Seeing the reflection of the future in the mirror. Gravity is optional, I'm drifting through the static. Living in a dream that's getting dangerously cinematic. My lungs are made of rhythm and my blood is made of bass. Searching for the oxygen in every empty space. No tether to the earth, just a signal in the sky. Watching all the logic and the limits pass me by. Need a little oxygen, a little bit of soul. When the world is losing all its sense of control. Breathing in the vintage, exhaling the new. Everything is purple, everything is blue. Subatomic layers, yeah, I'm digging through the cold. Walking on the path that the algorithm never showed. I'm the pressure in the tank, I'm the spark in the dark. Leaving every bit of my identity a mark. Deep sea diving in the digital ocean. Keeping up the pace, keeping up the slow motion. The funk is my supply, the melody's my lifeline. Everything is aligned, yeah, everything is just fine. Exhale the reality, inhale the dream. I'm the only light that's left in the stream. Need a little oxygen, a little bit of soul. When the world is losing all its sense of control. Breathing in the vintage, exhaling the new. Everything is purple, everything is blue.
pulse of a tectonic transformation. They're trying to buy the soul with a digital receipt, but you can't simulate the rhythm of the street. My skin is made of velvet, but the heart is made of steel. Dealing with the truth while they're dealing with the real. Keep the engine running, keep the pressure on the gas, watching every single fake imitation pass.
On the spirit, velvet in the touch. We don't need the world, we don't need that much. Keep the fire burn, keep the rhythm on the floor. Once we hit the limit, then we looking for some more.
Ironclad, never bad, everything I never had. Moving through the shadows while the world is going mad. The hustle is a weapon, the silence is a shield. Counting up the harvest in a digital field. I'm a monument of grit in a world of fragile glass, letting every single piece of the heavy static pass. No mercy for the weak, no room for the doubt. This is what the struggle and the glory's all about. I'm the master of the craft, the king of the dirt, turning every single wound into a power up and hurt. But the legacy is solid, yeah, the legacy is gold. Writing out a story that has never been told.
Iron in the spirit, velvet in the touch. We don't need the world, we don't need that much. Keep the fire burning, keep the rhythm on the floor. Once we hit the limit, then we looking for some more.
Walking through the data, yeah, I'm feeling like I'm made of silk. Pure intentions in a world that's tasting like it's sour milk. I'm the premium, the upgrade, the high definition ghost, manifesting luxury from the desert to the coast. My identity is woven in the fabric of the night. Everything I'm touching, yeah, it's glowing with the light. No more friction in the system, just a seamless transition. Moving through the chaos with the surgical precision. I'm a classic in the making, finished soul, modern mind. Leaving all the static and the heavy debt behind. I'll be royalty. Yeah, I'm sitting on the throne in a kingdom made of binary. I'm never on my own. Digital silk, flowing in the dark, dark, vintage vibration, modern day spark. Smooth as a record, spinning on the plate, moving with the rhythm. We don't believe in fate. Tailor-made reality, I'm stitching up the gaps, running circles round the world while they're taking all their naps. The aesthetic is a weapon, the elegance is power, growing in the shadows like a neon colored flower. I don't need the spotlight, I'm the light itself. Dusty records on the floor, gold bars on the shelf. It's a delicate balance, it's a high wire act. Everything I'm saying is a cold hard fact. Wrap the vision in the velvet, keep the iron underneath. Smiling at the struggle, showing every single tooth. The frequency is expensive, the vibe is a gift. Watch the whole paradigm start to take a sudden shift. In the dark, dark, vintage vibration, modern day spark. Smooth as a record, spinning on the plate, moving with the rhythm. We don't believe in fate. Happening in the dark, dark, vintage vibration, modern day spark. Smooth as a record, spinning on the plate,
lush, I never had a second choice. The sky's pixelated, but the struggle is organic. Keeping my composure while the world is in a panic. I'm a fragment of the past in the futuristic frame. Everything is changing, but the hunger is the same. I don't need a map when the intuition leads. Planting all the vision while they're planting all the seeds. The infrastructure's crumbling, the data's getting old, but the rhythm in my spirit never does what it is told. Ancient vibration in a high-speed line. I'm the glitch in the system, doing just fine. Biometric scanning, but they can't see the soul. Taking back the pieces, taking back the whole control. The algorithm's hungry, yeah, it's feeding on the weak. But I'm the anomaly, the one they never see. Still in glass, but the heart is made of dirt. Learning how to thrive in the middle of the hurt. No paper currency's the value of the vibe. Connecting with the tribe that they never could describe. I'm a ghost in the corridor, whispering the wind. The ending of the story where the cycle begins. Dusty record spinning in a digital storm. Keeping it cold, keeping it warm.
Yeah, I'm hovering above the peak. Calculated movements, never ever looking weak. The market's getting frantic, but I'm steady in the zone. Put this up and catch it on the rhythm of my own. High frequency, trading with the soul as the collateral. Moving three-dimensional, they're staying in the ladder. I'm the ass at the legend, the ghost and the ghost upgrade. And the signal from the city to the coast. No speculation, just the raw hard power. Blooming in the chaos like the high voltage flower. Check the analytics, yeah, the graphics going vertical. Scientific flow, yeah, the method is surgical. I'm the blue chip, glowing in the dark. High value rhythm, high voltage spark. Keep it jumping, feel the friction in the wire. Setting every single expectation on fire. Yeah. Zero latency, I'm moving at the speed of the light. Everything is sharp, everything is looking bright. I don't need a cosign, I'm the whole investment. Put in every single bit of energy to test me. The grid is alive, yes, humming with the funk. Burying the fake imitations like a junk. I'm the dividend, the property, of ultimate return. Watching all the bridges that I didn't even burn. Modern day monopoly, I'm buying up the air. Living in the future while they're stuck in the despair. Vintage on the surface, but the core is purely digital. Keeping it essential, keeping it critical. I'm the blue chip, glowing in the dark. High value rhythm, voltage spark. Keep it jumping, feel the friction in the wire. Setting every single expectation on fire. Yeah!
Begins to rise, seeing through the filters and the pixelated lies. The hustle's on a holiday, the pressure's on a break. Everything is real, but it's feeling so fake. I'm the last one standing at the edge of the world, watching how the future has officially unfurled. Deep sea frequency, moving in the dark, searching for the fire, searching for the spark. It's a delicate balance, it's a heavy kind of peace, waiting for the rhythm and the logic to release. Analog heart in a digital cage, turning over slowly to the very final page. Midnight logic flowing through the vein, oh, washing off the ego, oh, keeping all the rain. Everything is silent, yeah, everything is deep. Oh, promises to break, yeah, promises to keep.
The cycle never ends, it just evolves into a king. Listen to the melody, the future's gonna sing. From the dusty record bins to the center of the sun. The marathon is finished, but the race has just begun. I'm the legacy, the prophecy, the ghost inside the grain, washing off the struggle and the memory of pain. Everything I'm touching turns to vintage flavor gold, breaking every limit that the previous ones hold. My energy is infinite, my frequency is pure, the remedy for everything that they can never cure. I'm the bridge across the decade, I'm the signal in the haze, living out the glory of the coming of age day. It's an infinite loop, a soul that never dies, looking at the world through futuristic eyes. The rhythm is the river, the melody is home, building up the temple, carving out the dome. the tide.
moving with the tide.
Nowhere left to run, because I'm flowing from inside.
Flowing from
The
inside.
architecture solid, yeah. The foundation is deep, collecting every promise that I ever meant to keep. The 808 is thumping like a heart inside the chest, putting all the imitation spirits to the rest. I'm the analog survivor in a digital storm, keeping all the legacy and keeping all the form. Knowing there's just beginnings in a beautiful disguise. Watch the new horizon as the finish sun will rise. The loop is completed, but the vibe is forever. Breaking all the chains and we're pulling it together. A soul that never dies.